Alright, good morning YouTube. It's a beautiful, very cold day for late March. Looking at a nice 21 degrees, but we're getting a delivery from A&D Equipment today for the KX. So I'm gonna go get that started up. Little 21 degree cold start today. Let that warm up for a little bit. I gotta get the grease gun and everything and get that all warmed up. The grease doesn't flow so well in 20 degree weather. So we'll get this thing started up here and let it warm up for a little while. Alright, 21 degrees, we're gonna crank that heat. Let it preheat here for a second. I need some fuel too. Alright. Like a champ. I'm going to turn off the auto idle, pump that idle up just a hair, and oh yeah, she's cold, we're steaming. Alright, we'll let the thing warm up for 10-15 minutes, and then in the meantime I'll head down and get the grease gun and everything so we can get this. I greased the whole machine the other day, but I ran out on the Steelwrist, so I want to get that fully greased, and then we'll have to show you what's in store. Alright, well we just finished up here with Anthony from A&D Equipment. He dropped off our new Rotastar screening bucket and this awesome 41-inch grading bucket. So I'm actually going to play around here and get screening a little bit of our compost pile down here. But once again, Anthony from A&D Equipment, he's actually the owner. Super great people to work with. We've had nothing but great luck with them. But yeah, big shout out to them, and I'm gonna get to playing around here. A&D Equipment just dropped off this brand new Rotastar screening bucket. I'm actually gonna take this over to our compost pile and start screening some dirt with it. I did a little bit of a demo while Anthony was still here, just to make sure everything was working properly. I'm actually on the wrong profile here. Alright, so now I'm back on the proper profile. I can get this picked up here. And we're gonna go screen some dirt. Alright, we'll track our way over to the pile. I'm going to sift out a little bit of the dirt just with the bucket here. There is some bigger pieces of, sticks and rocks and debris that I want to pull out instead of trying to run it through the bucket. We'll get over to the pile, I'll sift some of that out by hand, and then we're just going to start going ham and absolutely, sifting through this stuff and making some really nice topsoil material. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited. We saw this bucket for the first time when we did our Steelwrist demo with A&D, and immediately I was blown away by not only the Steelwrist but the Rotastar bucket, and just how well it worked screening out material, and you're able to do it all from the seat of an excavator. So I'll get this placed down here, I'll pull out some of this bigger material, and then we will start sifting away. Just put this over here for now, nice and safe, as I smash it into the ground. Alright, so let's get spun around here. Oh, they switched my settings, hold on. I'll have to fix that here. Give me a minute. Alright, so I got my profile switched back. I was actually just on the wrong profile. Not a problem, it's really easy to do on the Steelwrist screen. So I'm going to try to break up this pile a little bit. It is quite cold today, so everything's kind of frozen. I'm just going to break this pile up a little bit so it makes it a little easier to dig through with the Rotastar. And if I see any big, wooden material or rocks or anything, I'll go ahead and pull that out, just so we don't have to feed that through the screening bucket. Alright, so you can see that we have the screening bucket hooked up now. And basically what this does, you can see when I spin this spins those little poly stars in there, and that allows me to screen the dirt as I go. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to reach down, take a nice scoop of dirt here. I'm going to kind of shake it off a little bit. Now we have a pretty full scoop here. I'm going to spin over to where I want my nice clean dirt. I'm going to go ahead and start screening. And as you can see there, clean dirt is coming out of the bottom. Just shake it through a little bit because there are some clumps and this is some wet stuff. So we're going to go ahead and screen out all the junk until we see, you know, what we think is a reasonable level of clean. Look at that, I got all my tailings here in the bucket. I'll spin around, dump those out over here. We'll run the stars real quick just to clean that out. Boom, that's one cycle of clean topsoil or compost soil in this case. And we're just gonna keep repeating that process. You know, shake that bucket off, get any, you know, crazy excess out. Shake everything down into the stars. Rotate over. We're in progress, we're making soil. Now from what we've seen, this screener on this machine is probably capable of about 20 yards per hour within the right conditions. This soil is going to be a little wet and does have a lot of tailings in it because this is just a compost material. So we're just going to go ahead and keep on screening through material here. I would love to get this pile done today. This is probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 yard pile if I had to guess. But what this is, this attaches to the same spot that our multi-grapple over there would attach. So that's hydraulic flow coming out of the Steelwrist. It's by only one direction. You have a flow control valve here, and then this is where the magic happens. So basically, these are little like plastic poly stars, and they're flexible. So these all spin kind of with each other, and they, you know, see how they have a curve to them. So they actually kind of spin material in the bucket here, and then up top there's actually like a scraper bar, and that keeps any material from getting tossed out. So you scoop up material in here and it just spins, allows the free flowing material, which is the good dirt, to flow out, and then it kind of tosses up all the rocks and sticks and debris on the inside here, and then when you're done you dump it right out. It's just a little hydraulic motor, some chain drives, and some shafts. Super simple design, and it works really well. It really does work really well. And when you couple that, the tilt rotator function, being able to, you know,
tilt or rotate to scoop away from you sideways. You can really use this in a lot of great ways. You can, you know, sift into a truck, trailer, trench. That's a big reason we bought it, was for backfilling trenches, for, you know, electric lines, gas lines, get the rocks out of there. But yeah, super cool. And we again look forward to making a ton more videos with all this different equipment here. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Like and comment if you have something to say. All right, thank you very much.